welcome back to another video. Today is day 6 of my current training split that I'm running. Excuse the mop on my head. I'm doing as much as I can to cover it up. But yeah, it's day 6 of my training split, which today is literally just shoulders. Today we are smashing our front delts, our side delts, and our rear delts. And our assholes. Quick disclaimer, I ain't a doctor, not a personal trainer, no qualifications in this sort of area. This is all the stuff that I like, the stuff that's worked for me, and the stuff that I've figured out. So I hope you can take something from this video, and I hope it helps you. However, just before you start, make sure you hit the subscribe button, leave a like on the video, comment down below what you think, and make sure you check out all the links in my description. Also, I'm not gonna say, but I created a YouTube banner just today, actually. Just before I recorded this, and it was pretty fire, so make sure you check that out. And whilst you're looking at it, again, subscribe. And as this is day 6, that means there are 5 other parts that have been uploaded. This is currently a 7-day plan that I've given you for free. I'm not trying to sell you any bullshit. Once all of these are uploaded, I'm going to be working on a 6-day push-pull legs to give to you again for free, and then a 3-day one, which is more for like beginners. So if you are a beginner, bro, subscribe, and then you'll realize, and then you'll just get the video when it happens, and then you'll be jacked as well. But anyway, without further ado, let's get straight into this. To start the shoulder day, we obviously have to do a warm-up, because obviously shoulders are important. Shoulder injuries suck ass, so we gotta make sure that they don't get injured, that we warm them up properly. How I like to warm them up is I like to do a lot of rotations. I like to do these ones. You know, I think this one really helps with rotator cuffs. And then I started doing these ones as well. Around 3 sets of high reps, low weight. On those, obviously, don't do big weights on either of those, because if you do, that's just fucking stupid. I also kind of like to warm up my side delts and just grab some really light weights and do side delt raises. However, the first exercise that we're going to be starting with is dumbbell shoulder press, and obviously you'll be warming up with that as well. So you'll warm up to your top set, because again, just like in the other videos, my first 2 compound movements of today will have strength sets incorporated into it. So obviously you want to build up to your top set, especially with shoulders. You don't want to just jump straight into your 4 to 6. You want to do a couple sets, you know, get them pumped up, because then it'll warm up your triceps as well. But anyway, the sets for this is 3 sets of 4 to 6. Drop the weight for 2 sets of 8 to 10. With shoulder press, I don't put the seat straight up and down. I like to have a tiny bit of an anchor, so then I can like have a bit of an arch in my back. Make sure that you aren't flaring your elbows crazy out and pressing like that, because that just puts so much strain and stress on areas of your shoulder that you don't want. You really want to be targeting the front delts. Around like a 30 to 45 degree bend in your elbows. Come down, nice depth, and just straight back up. Don't go too heavy with weights that you seriously cannot do. I think proper hard about the direction of my elbow and keeping it nice and controlled, just because again, your shoulders are so easy to injure, and if you do injure your shoulders, that puts you out for any sort of pressing, really, to be honest. So again, it's just not worth it in the end. So after that exercise, we then move on to, I like to call it military press. Some people call it OHP, standing for overhead press. Some people do this sitting down. I think it's ass sitting down, but if you prefer it sitting down, do it sat down. I prefer to do it standing up. If you're going to stand up, focus on the path of your elbows. Make sure they're coming down at an angle. As you have the weight here, you want to make sure that you're constantly clenching your ass cheeks and tightening your core, just so that your lower body stays nice and strong whilst you're doing the pressing, because whenever you get tired, you start to wobble. So you got to make sure that you're sturdy from the bottom, so that you can just keep maxing out on the top, because otherwise your bottom will give. And also, as you're pushing up, you tend to lean back a little bit, and if your core isn't engaged, you're just crushing your lower back. So please, again, make sure that this is all squeezed in and tight, and you know, activating your glutes just helps that sturdiness of your lower body. So in terms of gripping the bar, just a comfortable position. Obviously everyone's got different wingspans, so it really depends on how you deal with things. However, whenever I come under the bar, I like to rest my long head of my tricep on my lap, both sides, so you're kind of like this. And then whenever you get it, you want to lean your head back, push the bar up, and then bring your head forward. And whenever you bring it down, remember the control and elbows down in the path, and then touch your lats down, and then bring your head forward again, head back. You want to make sure that your head is the thing moving out of the way. You don't want the bar to come forward, up, and then up, because then you're just putting so much bad stress. If you were to look at the barbell sideways, the bar should go in a perfect up direction. The path of the bar should be nice and straight. It shouldn't be like coming out over your head and then going up, because again, you'll be like pushing it out and then getting it. It's vile. So please make sure you watch out on that. But it is a very good movement, and it is something you want to add in, I feel, because it really does help with strength. Even though you feel like you hit a lot of barriers with this movement, like you don't progress in it as fast as you want to, as fast as you think you would, unless your shoulders are vile and they're fucking insane. But yeah, I always feel I hit a lot of walls, but no matter that you hit the walls, it's just still a good movement to have. I think so. It's 3 sets, 4 to 6. Drop it for an 8 to 10. Right after that, we are now going to incorporate a side delt movement. Grab a pair of dumbbells. Nothing too heavy. Please don't go too heavy on this, otherwise you'll be swinging. I used to swing like quite a bit. I used to try and overload them. However, recently I've been I might be overloading in the clips, because these clips are from a while ago, from when I'm recording this. So I might be swinging this, but I've recently lowered the weight by a bit and just gone for quite high reps, or more control reps, should I say. And I promise you that feels so much better, rather than me just trying to fully overload it. There's nothing wrong with having a tiny bit of swing just to overload them, but getting really into the muscle does benefit it a lot more. So again, try either way, but don't go too heavy. The sets for these are 3 sets of 8 to 10, then you drop the weight again just for a small set of 12 to 15. Really lightweight, but you're getting the muscle endurance, and you're just fucking maxing out. I see people keeping their arms fully straight and bringing them all the way up, or some people just do like that. Again, it really depends on how best you feel it. I feel if I go fully straight up, I don't feel it crazy well. I feel it the best by, again, dragging with my elbows. So doing like that, instead of just going straight, you really drive with your elbow up, and you just, even doing that, I can just feel the squeeze way better. Test out what you feel is best for you. Just make sure that you're not fucking up your shoulders, obviously. Right, then after that, we're going to head back over to an exercise that will smash our front delts. And that is just a normal shoulder press machine, a plated one, normal machine, blah, 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 anything like that. We're just going for volume this time. So again, 3 sets of 8 to 10, drop the weight a little bit for a 12 to 15. The path of your elbow still matters on a machine, because even though it's not a free weight, still pushing the wrong way, it's still possible. So again, always be wary of that. I just don't want you to hurt your shoulders. After that, I go back onto a side delt race. I go back and forth from front and side delt, and head over to the cables, and I get the things that the girls wrap around their ankles to do the ass thing. I put that on my wrist, and then I hold the bar, and I do single arm cable lateral raises, which are really, really good, because again, I say this in previous videos and other parts. Yeah, dumbbells are amazing, but there's not constant tension all the time, depending on how you do the rep and how good your discipline is with controlling the reps. And we're all guilty of letting it down too fast or swinging it up at points, especially when we're tired. So the good thing about the cables is constant tension. If you want your side delts to grow, because mine, I've had trouble with mine, and I just want to build them up, the cable machine is fucking perfect for growing your side delts. Same type of movement as you do with the dumbbells, it's just obviously on the cables. And you don't have to use the Velcro thing that goes around your wrist. You could use a handle. Wrapping it around the wrist just eliminates using like grip strength, so you can literally just focus on getting into the muscle. Whereas like sometimes if I hold a handle, I'll put strains on like some joints in my wrist. I don't know how, I'm just fucking dumbass, but it does do that sometimes. So again, it just takes away any tension anywhere else and really just focuses. But that is 3 sets of 8 to 10, drop for a 12 to 15 on both arms. For the next exercise, you're going to do the exact same thing. However, instead of side delt cable raises, it will be your front delt cable raises. You don't have to do this on the cables. You could do dumbbell ones and hold the dumbbells up and squeeze. But again, it's just the constant tension. Because I used to do the dumbbell one, but there's just something about the cables, man. They're just so beneficial. So 3 sets of 8 to 10. Drop that bitch for a 12 to 15. So that has taken me through the front delts and the side delts. Now I always leave the rear delts to last. I like to mix the front and sides just within the workout. To start off the rear delts, I do a a disgusting superset that I've done for a while now. Basically what you want to do is you want to grab a bench and you want to grab some dumbbells, obviously, and put the bench at an angle. And then what you're going to do is rear delt dumbbell flies. So you're going to lay on the bench and do flies. Again, this is 3 sets of 8 to 10, drop for 12 to 15. However, in between each sets, you're going to drop the dumbbells and then turn around, sit on the edge of the bench as you normally would, and then bend over and do the dumbbell rear delt, I don't know, what are these called? Oh, fuck. They're called bent over rear delt raises. Bend between your legs, come up, squeeze, back down, squeeze, and with that one, you're just gonna max out and get as many as you can. Don't count them ones, only count the rear delt ones that you do laying down. That one kills your rear delts. Finally, to end off the whole of the shoulder routine, we do one more rear delt exercise, and that is the rear delt. It's the fly machine, but it's rear delts. So you twist it and then you do, it's on the video, man. Rear delt machine, yes. 3 sets of 8 to 10, drop for 12 to 15. Again, remember, nice and controlled. Keep your elbows locked at an angle I like, and then take it all the way back. And thing with rear delts is, well, for me anyway, you really gotta mind to muscle that shit. If you feel you want to add another rear delt movement, do some face pulls. They're fucking incredible. Or if you want to swap out the rear delt machine for some face pulls, because that's what you feel better, do that. That wraps up. That wraps up my shoulder day. I do hope you have enjoyed the video. Subscribe to my channel. I got loads of videos coming. I got bangers coming, bro. Like the video, leave a comment down below of what you thought, if you've tried it out. Check out all the other parts. I'm giving you free plans. I'm giving you a free advice of things that's worked for me. Make sure you check out all the links in my description. It's Instagrams, all that sort of jazzy stuff. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Peace.